time. I know this is a lot to ask, so I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to plead my case. So let me start at the beginning. When I was 7 years old, my mother took me to the Red Barn Theater to see a production of Peter Pan. Let me just say, my life was transformed. I was never one for TV, reading, sports, or friends. I was kind of a loner, and my parents were worried I'd become one of those weird shut-in kids who makes dolls out of corn husks. And I actually don't know anyone who does that, but that was their worry. Anyway, the point is all their fears went away the moment I saw your production of Peter Pan. The lights, the music, the actors, and the drama. After intermission, I stood up in my seat and I said, right there, that's what I want to do with my life. There, I'm going to be an actor for the Red Barn Theater. But then, I found out that would be impossible. It turns out, as you know, I have an intense fear of speaking in public. So bad, in fact, my doctor confirmed it's actually an allergy. I get hives, and my throat's still shut, so acting was out of the question. But then, what should I do? I had the theater bug, so I thought maybe I'll try something in the tech set. Lights, perhaps? But I never fit in with the culture of the stagehands, and the tech union is so hard to get into. And that's when I realized what it is I'm truly passionate about. Directing. The director is the overseer, mother of the theater. The director is the one who takes the dull, boring script and gives it life. Directing. Yes, that is what I was meant to do. That is who I am! Again, sorry. I can get a little worked up. But the point is, I have been your assistant here at the Red Barn Community Theater in Hoxie for the past 5 years. I've learned a lot from you, but I think that now I'm ready and have earned a chance to direct a production on my own, and I would like you to give me that opportunity. Thank you.
Carol Danes thinks she is ready to take the reins as director. Fascinating. Carol, the Red Barn Theater is going through what we call a horrible economic downfall due to the years of declining audience attendance and our misguided commission of a 3-part, 6-hour musical based on the popular board game Scrabble.
For the record, I was a big fan of Sing the Spelling, a Scrabble musical in 10 acts. I think in time it may still find an audience.
Thank you. True art is really only appreciated about 100 or so years after its conception. That's a fact. Anyway, we are in desperate need of a hit.
Oh, goodness, Avery. I didn't know that.
How could you? I never let anyone see the books at the Red Barn Theater, and, well, even if you did, I've cooked them pretty good. Hard to tell where the false prophets begin and the lying debts end. Really a stew of lies and fraud, my bookkeeping.
What are you going to do?
Well, in years past, we've come across financial speed bumps. And yet every time we hit one of these bumps, there is a simple and elegant solution that is yet to fail. Romeo and Juliet.
That's it? You're going to mount another production of Romeo and Juliet?
It's a surefire hit. I'm not sure why, exactly. Name recognition, Shakespeare. Perhaps people get a perverse kick when they see two people fall in love and kill themselves. Like I said, I'm not sure why exactly. All I know is that whenever the Red Barn Theater has done a production of Romeo and Juliet, it has been a surefire hit. Always. And this year, Carol, you will be our season's director. You.
But I can't. I mean, it's too much pressure. What if I mess up?
Carol, I am of the belief that true artists thrive and prove their worth under the most severe and pressure-cooked of circumstances. Take, for instance, a clay pot before the red-hot kiln. Before the fire, it's just a blobbly clay thing. Go ahead, try to put your keys in there. They'll just get all sopped up and gooey. Trust me, it's really disgusting.
But sir!
That's the fire, Carol. You want to turn yourself into a metaphorical clay pot at directing?
You don't understand.
You need that heat. The pressure of knowing that if you fail, you'll be bankrupting an institution that you love so dearly. It's essential to your growth.
But what if I do fail and the Red Barn Community Theater goes under? I couldn't
Carol,
live with...
Carol. The
Please.
sets have been built. The Red Barn Theater players have been assigned their roles. You can even use the blocking from my 1972 production. It's foolproof. All that's left to do is to find our Romeo and our Juliet.
Wait a minute. We can't even use someone from our company of actors?
Too old. That's the one rub of Romeo and Juliet. Teenage leads. You need to find those perfect young teenage leads. And let's be honest, the production lives or dies with who you cast, so I hope you don't mess it up.
But I didn't know the company was in danger of collapsing. This is way too much for my first directing assignment.
Carol, there's never a perfect time to direct. You simply need to take the opportunity given to you and go!
All right. Right. I think. When do rehearsals begin?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
Which means you need to be cast by today.
But that's...
Not a lot of time. I know, Carol, I know. I'm Avery Stern, director of the Red Barn Community Theater of Hoxie. I know exactly how time works. Now, can you do this or not?
I can do it. I can.
Good. Now, I've taken the liberty of setting up some actors for you to audition. Hoxie's youngest and brightest, or so I've been told. You should have a fine sampling to choose from.
Okay, well, I guess that's good.
Yes, and one final caveat. My nephew, Roger, he's, how do you say, a real addict. Anyway, he'll be your assistant.
What?
Family, Carol, sometimes you just can't avoid it. I promised his mother I'd give him a job to keep him out of trouble. Family, Carol. Nothing I can do, but I promise he'll be a big help. Roger! Roger! Where is that boy? Roger? Carol. Carol? Roger. Roger! You have a list of actors waiting to audition?
Yeah. Should I give them to you?
No. Give them to our director, Carol.
But don't you direct like every play here ever?
Not today, Roger. Not today.
Well, I am really grateful for this opportunity. I promise I won't let you down. I'll direct the production of Romeo and Juliet. It's so great and exciting that the Red Barn Theater run for another 50 years.
So do you want that list of actors who are coming into audition?
Yes. No. Wait a minute. Keeping track of the actors is the assistant's job. If I'm no longer the assistant, you shall keep yours.
Okay, fine.
Is it fine? Do you understand what your role is?
Yeah, I know. Bring in the actors, collect the headshots, and make sure we stay on schedule.
Good. Very good.
Why are you talking to me like that? I can hear you just fine.
I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Same page. Do you understand? Do you need coffee?
Did Avery tell you I had a problem?
He may have mentioned your past, yes.
I don't have a problem. I've never
Look, I'm not trying to judge. I just want to make sure you do a thorough and professional job.
Avery Stern is nuts. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed you've been his assistant for like 5 entire years.
5.5 years, and no, I don't think he's crazy. I think he is a misunderstood theatrical genius at one of the finest institutions the state has to offer.
Can you remind me of what institution that is?
The Red Barn Theater.
Oh, well, the Red Barn Theater is in no way an institution. It is one of the 3 measly theaters in Hoxie, and is by far the worst. I mean, I honestly don't know how you made it as Avery's assistant for 5.5 years.
Well, why should I take what you say seriously? You're...
My uncle is convinced I am addicted to sugar. Sugar. And I assure you, I am not addicted to sugar. Came over to our house, unannounced, as always. And, he says to me, "Oh, Roger, sugar, why, Roger, why?" And I'm like, "It's just a couple of Skittles, Avery. They're not gonna kill me." So then he runs upstairs and tells my parents that I'm likely borderline diabetic. Whatever that means. And my parents, who eat absolutely nothing processed, are freaking out. I'm like, "You need to get out of the house." And I'm like, "It's just a couple of Skittles, Mom. They're not gonna kill me." So they still think I have hidden candy all over the house. So I guess here I am doing this silly job for Avery. So just, you don't have to...
I just want to put in there, sounds to me like you're in denial.
Not you, too. Just a couple of Skittles. My friends wanted me to try them, and I did. End of story. Whatever, I'm doing this job for Avery. So just, you don't have to treat me like a problem child. Okay, I know what the job is. See?
Well, this all seems very organized. Great. Wait a minute. I thought there'd be more actors coming.
Well, small town, 3rd best community theater. We get the dregs of the acting community. But the good news is we should be able to wrap it up in about 45 minutes.
Unless we don't find a Romeo and Juliet. Then we'll just have to keep going.
Look, it's kind of that I have to skedaddle in about an hour. So I'd really appreciate it if we could wrap it up.
But I need you!
I don't think it'll be an issue, but I got a thing, a very important thing. I just got to make sure I get to that thing in like an hour or so. Not Skittles, it's a girl thing. I have a date, potential date. It's been like a really long time in the making, and I don't really want to talk about it with you because we kind of just met.
Well, we'll do our best to get done on time, Roger, but I can't make any promises. The theater waits for no man or woman. What are you doing?
What?
I thought you had to be out here in an hour. And according to your schedule, we start seeing people in 5 minutes ago. Is that true? 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
How? I'm playing a game with your dumb phone? We have to set up chairs until the actors
You
do.
need to relax, or you're probably going to develop an ulcer before the rehearsals even start. I mean, seriously, it's a marathon, not a race. 2, I already talked to all of the actors outside. They know whether to do a monologue or a scene, all that boring stuff. And 3, this is not a dumb phone. This is a smartphone. Smart. This phone can get you dressed in the morning, all while playing Sudoku with your friend in Japan. Smart.
Whatever. Can you just bring in the first actor?
So you're not going to take my advice about chilling out, are you?
Roger!
All right, intense lady. Whatever you want. First actor coming up. So this is Melvin, and I guess this is his acting coach, I guess.
Good pace, nice and casual. Now going for the handshake. Hi, my name is Melvin McNow. Thank you for seeing me.
Thanks for coming in.
Alright, so that was a little bit forced, but if you could keep going, that'd be good.
I'm sorry. Are you gonna be here for the whole audition?
Just for moral support. Hope that's okay.
Well, normally I prefer to see the actor alone, but okay, I guess I can allow it.
Great! You won't even know I'm here.
So I guess we'll start from the top. Do you prepare a monologue or a scene?
Monologue. I memorized it last week.
Great self-compliment. A little braggy, but I don't think they noticed.
Whenever you're ready.
But soft. What light through yonder window breaks?
Whoa, whoa.
Well, Mal, don't start until you're ready. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, then no. You weren't. But do me a favor, don't start until you're ready, okay?
But soft. What light yonder window breaks?
Great intensity. Keep it going.
It is the east, and Juliet is the sun.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
How bright is Juliet? I didn't believe that. Do it again.
It is the east.
Melvin, you need a compass? Do it again.
It is the east,
There we go. That was good. Keep going.
and Juliet is the sun.
I feel like you don't even like Juliet. You like her?
And Juliet is the sun.
Now, guess what, Romeo? Juliet's leaving.
And Juliet is the sun.
There we go. There's love. Now, deep breath. Continue.
Okay. I'm gonna have to stop you there. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to wait outside. I feel like I'm not getting a good read from Melvin.
Look, I get it. He's nervous, but I feel like he's really building to something. And something. You know?
I'm not going to get good reads to keep interrupting him. I need to see the monologue all the way through.
Okay. Guess I could scale back my notes if you think that would help.
I think you better leave.
Fine. This is, as they say, the house of the director, so I leave him in your hands. I'll be right outside if you need anything, okay? Oh, remember the acronym VECO: voice, eye, contact, objectives. You got it?
I'll remember.
Go get him, killer.
Do. Live.
Okay. Shall we try this again from the top?
Yes, and I'm sorry about.
No, you're doing great. And if I can give you just one little note, forget about your acting question now. To me, it just seems like all your coach's notes are just making you yell for no reason. So just be yourself and have fun.
Okay. What do you mean?
Don't worry about your notes and tapping every line so intensely. Just read the scene the way Melvin would, okay? Honest, simple.
So don't Vecco?
Try not to. Yes.
Okay. I'll try. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon who's already sick and pale with grief.
Okay. I told everyone no phones.
I'm sorry, it's mine. I'll just. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon who's already sick and pale with grief.
Melvin? Is that your acting coach sending you a text message? Did he tell you to yell those lines?
No. That was from my doctor. And it wasn't about acting or anything.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in. Also, I'm confused, because your doctor, in the middle of the day, is texting you about nothing.
I mean, I wouldn't say nothing. My arm's been kind of bothering me lately. Oh, okay, thank you. I mean, thank you!
Well, it did seem like you had a lot of intention behind that. Thank you. I'm just saying, his thank you was pretty good.
Hey, it's Joe Roman. I got a sticker read thing I picked up outside with the lines.
The audition scene?
Yeah, the one that says Roman. Yeah, I'm gonna read that.
Great.
Because I saw the one that said Juliet, and I was like, no way, not this guy. I ain't no Juliet.
Of course not. So you'll be reading with Rogers.
Roger. What? You're gonna be reading the ladies' part? That's so dumb.
Can you just read the side?
Yeah, just good luck, buddy, because right now, I'm like, shot. No way.
Just start where it says, my sweet.
Okay, lady, just give me a minute.
Romeo,
My sweet!
1 o'clock tomorrow, shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9. I said 9, okay?
I will not fail
And I should stay right here, and I'll have no other but this!
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop you for a second.
I was just about to get into the good stuff.
I'm sorry. I just feel that maybe we're getting down the wrong road.
Excuse me?
It's just, I'm not so sure Romeo's that angry in the scene. This is the balcony scene. This is where Romeo and Juliet declare their love for one another. It should be sweet and passionate.
Yeah, passionate, like I love you so much. I'm gonna punch a wall!
I don't think he's gonna punch you.
Cause you like when I'm in love, and then I climb up walls, I'm just so amped by the time I get up there, I'm just like, I love you. Let's do push-ups.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you go back. You like a Preston stuff?
Sure. And I might suggest you looking at therapy.
Therapy? Nah, I'm too strong for therapy. Too strong.
Hi. Should I come in now or not? No, you're right on time. Thanks for coming in. Thank me. Thank you. So what have you got for us today? Scene or a monologue? Monologue? What's a monologue? Do you mean monologue? Monologue, great.
But soft, but light through the window. Romeo, I love you. We should kiss? That's all I got.
I'm sorry. Was that supposed to be a monologue?
Yeah, that's it, right?
No, of course it isn't. You know that.
Look, it was really long, but if you cast me, I'll memorize all of my lines.
Will you?
Yeah. Probably. Maybe.
Okay, well, thanks for coming in.
So, I'm gonna be in it? I'm the main girl? What's her name?
We'll let you know. You know who's next?
Hi, Mark McConville. Thank you so much for seeing me.
Thank you for coming in. Any questions?
No.
So, what have you got for us today? A scene or monologue?
Monologue, if it's okay with you.
It works for me whenever you're ready.
Okay. yonder window breaks. It is seized, and then Julia's son arise, her son, and kill the environmental, the moon.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you. What are you doing? I want you to keep going. But why do you have your hands in your pockets?
Sorry, I never know what to do with my hands. I feel like they can be really distracting.
We've noticed.
Well, yeah, it does make you seem really awkward. But just don't worry about it. Do what you normally do with your hands.
Okay.
So, take them out and keep going from where you left off.
Who's already sick and impaled with grief that thou were made our far more fair. She, not her maid, since she's envious.
Okay. What is that?
What?
Why are you swinging your arms around and clapping?
Oh, well, I told you, I never know what to do with my hands, and I thought, well, this is what I do when I talk about girls. So I just do that.
It is?
Yeah, what do you do?
Not that. Look, I don't know anyone who does that in real life. You look crazy, so why don't you just try something else? Anything else?
Like what? I'm telling you, I never know what to do with my hands.
Don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't swing wildly. Just try something else. Something natural.
Natural.
Yes.
Natural. What's up? Well, light through yonder window breaks. It is seized, and Julius the sun arise for his son, and kill the envious moon, who's already sickened and pale with grief. The dower they are far with fear. He not her maid since
Wow, dude, that was special.
Really? You thought so? Again. Wait, watchers. Never tell you about this part.
Need help there?
Why did that feel natural?
It seemed natural, you know, because he's in love.
Okay. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Here, I got it. You ready for a break yet?
Actually, to be honest, no. I kind of feel like we should just hunker down and keep going. I feel like we're getting in your
Okay.
all the time. Every single one.
Well, you might not have much of a choice with the do you want to break thing, because no one's coming in the next 5 minutes.
What do you mean? Your book. She says her book's solid. Where's Justin and Selena? Who still didn't come? Where are they?
Well, I'm not sure they're coming. I think we had some cancellations.
What do you mean think? How do you know for sure?
Well, I was checking cancellations on my email before I was berated for using my very helpful smartphone. I can't remember who was yelling at me. It was some very, very intense woman with no social skills and...
Fine. Check your phone. If you need it for scheduling purposes, not playing games, check it.
Thank you. Yeah, 2 cancellations. Justin is sick, and Selena moved to Canada.
Well, great. It's great, Roger. That's the best news I could possibly get. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we've still got more actors left to see, and there was some promise from the first couple.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, that one guy had a coach, and Joe had a lot of energy and problems, but, you know, maybe if they could, like... Yeah, they were pretty bad. I've got a real good feeling about the next group. Real good.
Who's that? Your girlfriend?
No. She's not my girlfriend. She's hopefully will be my girlfriend by the end of the day, if everything goes right.
I'm sure.
Anyway, it's complicated. I can get really stressed out about it. Just,
What were you gonna say?
it's just important that it goes well, you know?
Well, good luck. I know what it's like to want something for a long time. That's like me directing. So if you need any help, I mean, I am a woman. I could maybe have a perspective that would be helpful.
Right, well, I think I got it covered, but...
And I'm sure you do. I'm sure you got lots of friends who are girls you can talk to.
Yeah, totally. Well, not really, no. Women in general just kind of scare me. I get all nervous and sweaty. My mom's my friend, but I couldn't ask her about Amy, you know? Wow. I guess Martin's here. Nice costume, guy.
Forsooth, these meager garments which you surmise have no mood nor colour to them. They are neither cheerful nor melancholy, as thou doth foolishly proclaim.
What did you say? I don't speak German.
I think what we have here is a method actor. He stays in character all the time. And
Alas, a man of the stage I cannot claim to be. Character one may find in these meek and feeble bones.
look, I don't care. Look, if you want to be in this play, you're gonna have to read either scene or monologue. Do you have either prepared?
I'm afraid I must protest once more, for our speech and manner of dress is most vexing, and as such, mine ear do find thee most intolerable.
Fine! What is that? Kind squire. Readest thus scene, or, long-winded passage, so that thou can be in thus play?
Good lady, I have told you enough. An actor I'm not. I'm Romeo of the House of Montague, a man of many talents to be sure. Actor of the stage I'm not.
This isn't helping, Romeo. So either do monologue or you will be cast, okay? Or scene for that matter. Thank you.
Fine, very well. I shall read your words. Perhaps with a partner. I fear alone I may stray from lofty expectations.
A scene then. Great. You'll be reading Roger. He'll be your Julia.
Yes, well, who's Roger? Oh, good heavens.
Are you? What is wrong with you?
This before mine eyes is Juliet. Sweet Juliet. Juliet, what hast thou done to thyself? Step out into the light. Well, no, stay where you are. Thine face is rough and weathered. Thine hair is short and emerald. Thou smellest of feet and horses.
I do not smell like a horse.
And thou speakest like the harlot of Dovershire.
Look, I'm glad you're so committed. This is not helping you get part.
Yes, Will, whatever that is fallacy. Thou hast taken my beloved Juliet and turned her thrice into a beast, a wretched, odorous fiend.
Stop making fun of the way I smell, man.
A pox, I dare say, has been cast upon thine house. Farewell, my love. I shall come for thee again when thou hast cleansed thyself of these putrid odors.
Hello, are you? Excuse me?
Oh, is this another one of those method actors too?
No, Roger, I have no idea what she's doing. Excuse me, miss. Okay, would you like to do a scene, or we have sides if...
What in the world was that?
Roger, I'm telling you something right now. We're forgetting that ever happened, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that was either the worst audition I've ever seen, or the best. I mean, you really should consider calling her back. I mean, that blew my mind.
Hi, Matt McCrossan, how are you? I was running late from a movement rehearsal. Do you mind if I take a moment to warm up?
Not at all, although we do have people coming in, so...
Of course, I'll only be a minute. I don't give good auditions unless I am perfectly centered.
Okay, if you want, we can bring someone in.
Thank you, but no, I'll only be a minute.
Okay.
Do you think I could go to the bathroom real quick?
You said you'll only be a minute, so...
Okay.
Wait, Roger, I need to tell you, Caesar! Roger, hold!
I'm ready to begin now.
Okay, great, that was quite...
I'm ready to begin now. I'm ready to begin now.
We really need to get started, so...
We need to get started.
We need to get started.
Yes, we're running behind.
We're running behind.
Behind.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm not going to do a Meester exercise with you.
I'm not going to do a Meester exercise with you.
I mean it!
I mean it.
I made it.
Stop this at once!
Stop this and merrily we roll along today. Sorry, I never give good auditions unless I warm up my instrument first.
Okay, I guess that's understandable. We're really going to start running behind, so...
Of course, Is this the theater in which the play will be performed?
Yes?
These acoustics are unacceptable. Your high C's are going to bounce all around the ceiling, and my consonants are getting drowned out by the shoddy curtains. Call me when the proper upgrades have been made.
I told you, the Red Barn Theater stinks.
Ah! What was world.
Oh no, sorry, Juilliard book with a B. It's an online school.
See, now that makes more sense. Okay, who's next?
Charlie. And he's got an agent.
What?
Yeah, who knew anyone in Hoxton had agents? That's awesome.
Okay, so, should you call him in?
No. He's not gonna be here for another 5 minutes.
Why?
Cancellations?
Again? It's all part of the process. Okay, I'm okay with that.
Are you? Do you need a glass of water or maybe a nap?
No, it's all fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Sorry, do you mind?
Nope, not at all. Why not? So, what's your big plan? Dinner, movie, maybe a romantic picnic?
What, are you kidding me? No! I'm gonna invite her over to my house to watch me play video games.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm really good at Mario Brothers. She'll be impressed.
Okay. Let's get something straight. Tell me if I'm wrong. So this girl that you've been obsessed with for 5 years, right? This girl is the most important thing in the world to you. She's finally single and she's finally agreeing to go on a date with you. And you're going to ask her to come to your house to watch you play video games.
Yep. Your voice, though, makes it sound like it's not a great plan.
Roger! It's a horrible plan!
Look, I put a lot of thought into this, like more than physically possible.
You did?
Yeah, my uncle, not Avery, the other one. He writes this blog called How to Get Girls to Like You. It's full of really helpful tips, like don't ever compliment a girl. If you ignore them, they'll like you more. And never take them to anything art-related, because girls don't really like that kind of stuff, so no movies or museums, that kind of. Oh, and it also says that if you're talking to a girl and there's a TV in the room, you gotta turn the volume of the TV up. Like, way up.
One question, Roger. How is your uncle with girls?
He's been married 3 times and divorced 3 times. He hasn't had a girlfriend in 8 years. He lives in a studio apartment with 3 cats and a gerbil. Why am I reading his blog? He's terrible with women.
Sure sounds like it.
I planned our entire date around his advice. His terrible, terrible advice.
Well, when is she coming?
Like 20 minutes.
Text her. Right now. Tell her we're running behind, and next time we have a break, I'll help you plan a good date.
You do that?
If you help me pass this thing, obviously, Roger, you need help.
Yeah, I do, clearly.
Well, then we're walking. I want 5% on the back end, or he's walking. Okay. 2.5% on sliding scale on merch, and you got yourself a deal. Okay, Charlie wants his own dressing room, 10% of the door on top of his salary, and a bowl of nerds at every rehearsal and every performance.
Chocolate-covered nerds.
Are you sure? That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sure. Chocolate-covered nerds or I walk.
Our nerds are non-negotiable.
I'm sorry. This is a community theater. We're not giving anybody, let alone giving anyone, a cut of the box office.
Okay, give us a second. But think about this.
I won't.
Well, we could.
I won't back down on this.
I think you're overthinking this.
Nerds or I walk.
Okay?
Nerds or I'm gone.
Okay. My client is willing to work for half of his usual salary and take only 10% of the door, but the chocolate-covered nerds must be in his dressing room at all times.
It's part of my process.
I'm sorry. Have you ever worked in community theater before? There's no money.
And we're walking away. Go.
Just FYI, I once dated this girl, and her dad totally hated me. So I totally get this Romeo dude.
It's true. Charlie has some real insight in this part.
This is absurd.
You just made a big mistake. Charlie Feingold is gonna own this town. Own this town. Get out of my way.
They're kind of nice. Hey, my name's Josh.
Thanks for coming in. Got any questions?
I don't think so.
Great.
Give me a minute.
Scene or monologue?
Scene.
Okay, great. Let's be ready.
Romeo!
My sweet. 1 second.
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years to live. I have forgot why I didn't call thee back.
Okay, we're done. One question. I'm a little confused here. Why does Romeo have a backpack?
Everyone has backpacks.
What else they got?
Where do they keep their water bottle?
You wouldn't have a water bottle in Elizabethan England. And were you driving a car?
Yeah. Isn't this the modern version of Romeo and Juliet? With Leonardo DiCaprio?
No! This is period appropriate. There are no cars, no backpacks.
Oh. Okay. So I should be riding a horse?
No! You don't ride in anything. You're really pantomiming quite a lot, and it's really distracting.
Really? Didn't notice, but...
Yeah. So, why don't you try just reading the lines?
All right.
Romeo,
My sweet.
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of Juliet, get down! Where was I? Oh, by the hour of 9.
Okay. I think I've seen enough.
Wait, could you tell I was pulling a gun?
Got it.
Because in the DiCaprio version, they all have guns. Only the guns are called swords. Might not be a bad idea for this production. Going on out there.
Yeah, that sounds perfect for the late 1500s.
Great! Glad I could help. Well, I'll be right down the street at the dry cleaners, whenever you need me.
No! What exactly is this? Why are you dressed like that? Okay, I expect you to do either a monologue or a scene. No! Great! Roger, what is wrong with you? Look, are you going to do a monologue or are you just going to do some crazy pantomime? Because you don't look like you're going to speak. Honestly, at this point, I'm ready to strangle you. Seriously, I just might lose it. So either do a monologue or please go away!
Okay. Thank you for your time.
I had no idea!
I know.
Just how bad the talent is in Hoxie. Outside of our company of actors, it's like
I know.
bad. It's like really bad.
Yeah, I've told you, man, Hoxie is chock full of weirdos.
So what's happening now? Another break? More cancellations?
Actually, it looks like that's it.
What do you mean that's it? There's no one else coming?
Nope, we're done.
But we can't, I can't, we can't cast Romeo and Juliet with what we've seen. They weren't even actors, they're like spastic sad people. Ah!
I don't know, but I'm really getting behind on my date. No,
I can't help you. Not unless you can find me 2 great actors, preferably before Avery Stern comes back
Did
to.
I hear Avery Stern? Roger, Carol, my 2 casting worker bees, show me some honey. Show me my Romeo and Juliet.
I just got an email. Avery's gonna stop by to see how the casting is going.
Thanks, Roger. Very helpful.
Anytime.
Sorry to drop by unannounced. I just wanted to see how everything was going. We've got our Romeo, yes? Our Juliet?
Well, interesting you should ask.
I'm licking my lips in anticipation.
What? Why would you do that? That's so gross.
Because, Roger, I'm excited for the new season. I'm excited to see my little Carol turn from a hunk of clay into a jar of directing. I'm excited for my beloved Red Barn Theater to be saved. It's thrilling, Roger.
Well, I gotta check something.
Avery, we've seen a lot of spirited actors today, and
yes, who are you calling back? We should have callbacks this afternoon as we start rehearsals tomorrow evening.
well, right now we have no one to call back as of yet.
What? I thought you'd been auditioning all morning. You mean to tell me you have no one to call back?
Avery, you don't understand. The people we've seen.
Well, how many people do you have left to see?
Well, none-ish?
None. 0. You have 0 actors left to see. You can't have a Romeo and Juliet without Romeo and Juliet. No one wants to see the friar and nurse fall in love and kill themselves. They're so old. Disgusting!
Avery, I swear, I'm going to make this right. I'll work all night and start again tomorrow.
No, but rehearsals start tomorrow. I was all wrong. You can't handle being director. 90% of directing is casting, and if you can't even cast the leads! What was I thinking? This was far too much for you.
But please,
Don't make excuses, Carol. Excuses don't make for art. They just make for more excuses. That's it. I'm taking back the reins of my theater. You will rue the day you try to steal my fame and reputation. What?
I made a mistake. I erred in the scheduling. We still have 8 actors left to see.
This is because you messed up, Roger?
Yeah.
Oh, Roger. Tell me it's the sugar. Is that what causes you to goof? Those terrible, terrible Skittles you ingest?
No.
Yeah, I believe you. For now. Well, Carol. Looks like you'll live to fight another hour. I hope you make the most of it.
I promise, Avery, I will find in these last 8 auditions 2 gems that will blow the doors off the Red Barn Theater. I promise.
I hope you do, Carol. Because your life depends on it.
What? Her life? You're gonna kill her?
No. Her job, which is her life. I'm not evil. You got what I was saying, right?
Yep, my life is my job.
Good, because your life depends on it. Your life being your job.
You have really been Avery's assistant for 5 years? How is that possible?
You should see him in a rehearsal room. He is awe-inspiring.
Well, then you and I have pretty different definitions of awe-inspiring. Anyway, should I go see if anyone's showed up yet?
Wait, Roger, I thought you did say no one else is coming.
They weren't. Or aren't. So, I called a Hail Mary.
What does that mean?
Oh, right. You don't watch sports. I did something desperate, like the most desperate thing I could. I put out an ad on Craigslist for actors. And we immediately got 8 responses.
And they're willing to come on such short notice?
Of course they are. They're Craigslist actors. They're like parasites and we're the hosts, you know?
Roger, tell me, what do you think the chances are of us finding a suitable Romeo and Juliet from like Craigslist?
Well, Miss Danes, miracles happen every day. So I'll go see if anyone showed up yet.
Great, and Roger?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No need to thank me because everything I'm doing is self-serving. You promised me that date advice and I'm going to do anything I can to get it.
Next time we have a break, all yours.
Sweet. You know what? I think I'll throw in the Roger special, give him a pep talk to get a better performance out of him.
Roger, you don't have to do that.
I think it'll help. Trust me. One at a time, you creeps. No rushing us because we've had a long day. You hear me? Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy.
That was a great speech, Roger.
Oh yeah, you heard?
Oh yeah, very inspiring.
Well, I'm no Patton or anything, but I think you got him in the right frame of mind.
Hi, seem tough. Like, totally nice to meet you.
Likewise. So, you have a copy of the script?
Yes, I will be doing like a scene because monologues are like so boring.
Okay.
Anyway, like, here you go.
Got my own, thanks though.
No, look, I don't know if you guys realize this, but the dialogue is like totally written in this crazy gobbledygook quote speak. Like, it's impossible to understand.
Right, well, it was written in the Elizabethan era.
Yeah, sure, like, whatever. Anyway, I like totally do some writing myself, and I think my version is like a lot easier to understand. So is it like totally cool if I read it? The other version's really bad. Like, gross me out the door.
So, the scene. As written, this brilliant Shakespearean text, passed down from generation to generation. You won't read because Shakespeare's version is bad?
It's like super weird. I don't think anyone uses that version anymore. Gag me with a spin on it.
Okay, you know what? I'm so desperate at this point. Sure, read your version of the scene. Who knows? Maybe you'll be great.
Nice. All right, so you like good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hey, Romeo.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
What time should I like send for you?
9. Is 9 good?
Man, I am just like totally in love with you right now. That like, I wish I didn't have to wait this long. It feels like so long, I'm worried I'll totally forget about you.
Oh, well, I'll just stand here then, so you don't forget about me. I'll just stand here.
No, I was just being like romantical. I wasn't being serious. I'll totally remember you.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it.
That's okay. It was like a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night. Leaving you like totally really stinks.
Yeah, sleep well. I wish I could be like the personification of sleep, because then I could still be with you.
Like what?
Oh. I was just trying to be romantical too. Sorry, that was weird. Good night.
Good night. You're like totally pretty cute.
Yeah, you're pretty cute too.
Thanks for coming in.
It makes like so much more sense this way. Like, right?
It certainly did to me.
Well, my opinion on it
Oh, well, you can like totally keep that version because I feel other people might want to read from it too.
Thanks for coming in. Okay, Roger, rip that up right now.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Rip it up!
Hi, my name is Eugene Hinton, and I'll be reading from the Romeo monologue.
Great. Whenever you're ready.
What saw? What light through yonder window breaks? It is thee, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair son, and kill the envious moon.
Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, right. Well, I'm not sure if you've heard of iambic pentameter before.
I have.
Oh, well, good. Enough said.
I'm sorry. You think that what you're doing is using iambic pentameter?
Yeah, well, I've been learning from a Shakespearean coach that I met at the mall. And he told me that all you have to do in order to get the rhythms of iambic pentameter is to simply extend the words at the end of the line and yell till your throat starts to hurt.
Who is this coach?
Charlie Thompson, when he's not teaching Shakespeare, he's one of those robot mimes.
Oh, I hate those guys. You can always tell that they're actually not robots.
Okay, well, unfortunately, what Charlie, the robot mime, told you is completely wrong. Roger, cut it out.
I'm pretty sure what Charlie said is right. But Charlie has a degree from Juilliard Online University.
Do people not understand that Juilliard Online University is nothing to brag about? Never mind. Look, iambic pentameter is a 10-syllable line, usually following the pattern of an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed syllable. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Got it.
Do you?
Yeah. Da-dum, 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 da-dum!
No! Don't just yell the last line and forget the da-dums. Just don't worry about it. Read the scene, Norman.
He does seem to really like the dubs, though.
Read the scene.
This is interesting. Give me an example.
Okay, so the line, here it is. Look, the line, it is the east and Juliet is the sun.
Okay.
When using iambic pentameter, should sound like this. It is the east and Juliet is the sun.
Son. Got it.
Honestly, don't worry about it. Iambic pentameter is way too complicated to explain in 2 minutes. If you want, I know some
No,
good actors who...
just give me a minute. I think I got this.
Also, you shouldn't even be aware you're using iambic pentameter when speaking Shakespeare. It should sound natural and not...
I bet you he's gonna come back and be really good.
Who can we see in the meantime?
Hi, y'all. I'm Yasmin. I'm not interrupting y'all, am I?
Not at all. Sorry, we were just catching up. Come on in. Do you have the script?
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever you're ready.
When it comes to clear skin, the perfect amount of face wash is key. Introducing Clear as Silk, the new dispenser delivers the perfect dose for visibly clear skin without over drying. Clear as Silk Perfect to wash. It's the perfect dose. That's it. Any notes?
Yeah, did you know you forgot your shoes, right?
I just can't stand shoes. I just love the feeling of grass between my toes. Shoes are so constricting.
Okay then. Also, I do feel like you are just pushing it just a little bit.
Roger!
And
Be quiet. Yasmin, are you auditioning for a commercial for Clearasil?
Yes, ma'am. Is this not Red Bond casting?
Nope. This is the Red Barn Theater, and we're casting a play, Romeo and Juliet.
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Quite alright.
This must happen all the time.
Not since I've been here, but no worries. Say, since you're here, you wouldn't want to audition for Romeo and Juliet, would you?
Oh, I would, but I only audition for things that are really easy and pay a lot of money, like national commercials or modeling for hair products. Oh, voiceovers. I do that too, but not theater. Sorry, it seems like a lot of work.
oh, you have no idea.
Anyway, sorry.
Quite alright. Good luck.
Hey, before you go, I've got just a couple notes.
Okay.
One, your hair keeps falling in front of your face. Doesn't seem like much, but a bobby pin or something, it'll be super distracting when they put you on tape.
You know I'm the director, right? Not you.
Yeah, I know. Also,
Roger, stop it!
if you forget the lines, don't look like you made a mistake. Just kind of own it, you know?
Great. Yeah.
And you're obviously a fun, genuine, laid-back person, so just bring more of that energy into the audition room. Because, I mean, the clients, they're not really going to want to cast just some girl. They're going to want a real, genuine person. And I know you got that in you.
Thank you. Do you teach classes?
I'm
yeah.
sorry. We really have to keep going.
Right, sorry. Thank you.
Bye. You know something? You're like really good at that.
Really?
Seriously. You might actually have a hidden talent for casting commercials.
Yeah, I mean, usually they're pretty funny, but I don't know. I guess it just kind of came naturally. I never even considered this cat got his head stuck in a tissue box. And then drug it all the way from the bathroom into the kid's bedroom. I'm sending this to you. All right, what was I saying? Something about shoes?
No, let's just keep going.
Okay.
What, another cat video?
No, that was Amy. She's like 5 minutes away.
Oh.
So now that there's not any more weird people coming in, could you help me with my date issue now? Give me some pointers, maybe?
Well, tell me about her. What is she like?
She likes wearing glasses, raising her hand in English class, and she loves having long hair.
Okay, Roger, none of those things are likes. Stop it. Okay, those are physical attributes and clashes in. What does she like? What does she talk about?
I don't know. I've been too intimidating to talk to her. It took all the courage I had, and then some, to ask her out.
Just out of the blue, without ever talking to her, you asked her out?
Yeah, you can see why I'm freaking out right now.
And she said yes?
Yeah! Here, look at this.
Fine. Whoa. She's cute and she's perfect for you.
I know, right? I'm not even worthy. I mean, look at this. I'm still growing into my frame.
Look, right here, very visible on the front of her profile page, okay? Lights, music, movies, theater. Take her to a movie or a concert. Take her to a play. We open in a month.
No, come on, man. This has to be epic. In one day, I have to somehow make her fall in love with me. Or I'll probably never see her again.
Don't you think you're putting a little too much pressure on yourself? It's a first date, Supposed to be. Is this the audition for Romeo and Juliet? Yes. Come on in. Sorry, you're just catching up.
But just keep thinking, because I really want this to be a killer date.
I will, Roger. Let's get back to work. Let me see that. Okay. Scene or monologue?
Scene.
Great. Whenever you're ready.
Romeo. Oh, that was terrible. Do you mind if I start again?
Of course. Yes. Take your time.
Sorry.
Quite all right. Whenever you're ready.
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send for thee?
I will, by the hour of 9.
I shall not fail. 'Tis 50 years till then. 20 years. I'm the dumbest person who ever.
Look, it's just an
It's just an
It's
audition.
just an audition, right? You don't have to beat yourself up.
That was terrible. 50 years. How would that even happen? 50 years they would both be dead. You're such an idiot.
Your name is Tennyson. Is that even a real name?
Yeah, it's a name. It's also a dictionary definition of dum-dum. I'm leaving.
No, listen, please, just try one more time. Honestly, I love your passion and energy. You could be great at this.
You're just saying that.
Nope, I'm not. I'm really not. Please, just try again. Take your time. Trust yourself. And breathe. Remember to breathe.
Okay, but if I mess this up one more time, I'm jumping into a well and living there. That's where I deserve to live.
Well, don't do that. But if you want to try again, I'd really appreciate it.
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send for thee?
by the hour of 9.
I shall not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Well, then let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shan't. To have thee still standing here, remembering how I love that company.
And I'll still stay, have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Tennyson, that was great. Honestly.
Yeah? You mean it?
You are the best Juliet we've seen all day.
Yeah, I mean, you skipped just a little bit at the end.
Roger!
Besides that.
What? I messed up the rest of mine.
No, please, it really doesn't matter. Please,
I'm going in the well. I'm going in the well.
Well, what sense does that make?
His well is a dark, damp, and hidden. The perfect place for failure.
Please, no. Please, no, please.
Have fun. I might want to leave a flashlight too.
Dad! What is wrong with you? Would you please let me handle the actress? She was actually good.
Her name was Tennyson.
So what?
Never worked with a gal named Tennyson. You know why?
She was the best Juliet we've seen all day, but fine. Why?
Well, Tennyson is a crazy made-up name for a crazy person. Well, that, and if she flips out like that every time she messes up a line, just think about 4 entire weeks of that.
All right, I think I'm ready to iambic pentameter this monologue.
Okay, great. What you said doesn't really make sense, but whenever you're ready.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks?
Bravo, bravo, encore, encore, bravo.
Great, you did it. That was iambic pentameter.
right.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. What is wrong with this? Didn't you learn about iambic pentameter when you studied Shakespeare?
Nah, my English teacher the sophomore year, he just showed us movies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's horrible. He should be fired. Well, I hope he at least showed you a good interpretation of Romeo and Juliet. Zeffirelli. Or
No,
the...
he mostly just played Up over and over again and over again.
What? The Pixar movie?
Yeah, that one.
He didn't even show you Shakespeare movies?
No, but he was going through the loss of his goldfish that year, and he made it so that I cry at that movie, especially the beginning. But he was just like crying a lot. I mean, he would just cry and cry and cry. I mean, even at the funny parts.
Well, I hope he's okay then.
Yeah, you and me both. It got dark some classes. Really dark.
Hi, I'm Vance Henderson, prepare the Romeo signs.
Great. So, scene or monologue?
And preferably a scene. Do you mind if I use this chair? Thank you.
Okay.
Romeo,
My sweet.
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
I'm sorry, can we stop? This is weird, right?
The only thing that's weird is your socks and sandals combo.
It's her. My mother said that they were beautiful. I wasn't referring to that, mister. I was referring to me sitting in a chair. I don't know, it feels weird. I'm sure it looks weird.
Well, I didn't notice. But if you feel...
Plus, Romeo wouldn't be sitting in this scene, right? He'd be standing.
Probably.
No, geez, what was I thinking? Bear with me.
Roger, take it away.
Romeo. Romeo.
I'm sorry. Are you going to use that chair continually?
I had planned on it, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just kind of weird because I'm like talking down to her, you know?
This is not weird. This is how most auditions happen.
Oh, yeah?
The reader tends to sit in a chair, yes.
Well, it's weird because I'm like standing and Juliet's sitting.
Fine. Roger, do you mind standing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. By the hour of 9. Oh, wrong one. What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
You know, I was wrong. I should be kneeling. It just feels better since you're supposed to be on a balcony, so like the height difference.
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
By the hour of 9. Why is this so difficult? That's not right.
I really think you're getting caught up in the whole chair thing. Is there any way you can just do the scene without using a chair?
So, I forget about the chair?
Yep, I think that's what's messing you up.
No, I think we need both chairs. Roger, would you mind sitting on the table?
What?
I'm sorry, I won't ask for another day. It'll just really help me. We don't even have to start over. No. Oh, yeah, this feels good.
It does.
Roger, just let him do it.
But why would Romeo be lying like that?
Roger!
Let me stand here until thou remember it.
You know, shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay, have thee still forget, forgetting any other home but this.
Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow that I should say good night till it be morrow. Yep, that was it, 2 chairs. That's Romeo breed, am I right?
Sure.
No, thank you. You know, I've been studying, and I have a feeling it would have been better if you maybe do the whole scene using one chair. Do you think we could potentially do it one more time?
No!
Go away!
Okay.
From now on, no more chairs. Let's just let them stand.
Agreed.
Hi. Sorry. I don't know if I'm supposed to come in now or...
Yeah, Sorry, it's just we're not done yet.
Oh, okay, well, should I just wait outside?
I guess. Yeah.
That's okay. Hi, I'm Amy. Carol, nice to meet you. I'm sorry to keep you mostly a little while longer.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, as long as it's okay with you, Roger. I know you've got some elaborate things planned.
I do. Yeah.
Great.
I spent like $2,000 on it, so.
Wow, that's a lot. You have that kind of money?
for you, I do.
Great. Well, I'll be in the waiting room.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice to meet you.
You too. $2,000? What are you talking about?
Well, when I get nervous, I just start lying. And making promises I can't keep. I only have $35 for this date. What am I gonna do?
Look, I have an idea as to what you can do. I think.
You do?
Have you ever heard of... No!
Yes!
No!
This man has a puppet!
Puppet! Why?
Why shouldn't he have a puppet? That is amazing.
Puppeteers are just as important to the theater as any actor, stagehand, or director.
These
But
are
if it wasn't for the puppeteers, we wouldn't have such things as The Lion King on Broadway or Sesame Street.
These are all great and valid points.
I'm sorry, this is not a puppet version of Romeo and Juliet.
But it could be.
Well, I'm sorry, but if you don't give me an audition, then I'll go to my union.
You have a puppeteers union?
Well, no, but I talk to a group of puppeteers regularly on Facebook.
Fine. You know what? You may read the last 4 lines of Romeo's monologue, but that's it. That's all I'll give you.
Very well. Ready, Isabel? Ready.
This is gonna be great.
That birds would sing and think it were not night. Oh, how she rests her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
You, my friend, have the part.
We'll let you know.
Very well. Come on, Isabel. Hey, you think if they let me sing, then we get the part? I don't know about that. Let me try. Under the sea, under the sea, Violet is better, Dollar is better, take it from me.
That was pretty good.
Roger, can you just bring the next person?
You have like no imagination. None.
Hello, are you?
Yeah, hey, yeah, do you think I could just like hang out here for a little bit?
No, I'm sorry, you can't. We're holding auditions for...
Oh, no, I saw that. I can do that.
You're here to audition? A minute ago you said that...
Yeah, oh, yeah, yes, I act, so.
Okay, well... Are you sure you want to...
Yeah, let's just read. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Romeo.
My sweet,
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail, because 20 years till then, I have forgotten why I didn't call thee back.
Let me still stand here until I remember.
Okay, alright, you're doing great so far.
Quint.
Quit, right. If we could just... I think you have a great raw intensity. If we could just slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, you got it. Slow down.
Are you... You look like you're looking for someone.
No, here, let's just do it again.
It's just, you've been looking over your shoulder this whole time. Stop that, man. Wait a minute.
hey, do you guys know anything about call?
No, God! Get out of here!
Sorry about this.
Hi, my name is Wendy Yoder, and I'll be trying out for the role of Juliet. Am I saying that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Great.
Whenever you're ready.
Romeo,
My sweet,
1 o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee stand there, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stay to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night, till it be tomorrow.
Wow, Wendy, that was amazing.
Great. I have to say, I love this piece. It's so romantic and optimistic, and the language is so unique. Do you know the writer?
Oh, boy. Here we go.
What?
You don't know Romeo and Juliet. Or not even William Shakespeare?
Roger,
I mean, I slept through most of my English classes. And even I know who they are.
I grew up in Amish country. We didn't have theater or English or...
The internet? Or a general curiosity for the world around you? Come on, people.
stop it! Wendy, it's completely all right. I am happy to tell you that you are a natural and read Shakespeare beautifully.
You can just tell how earnest and in love Juliet is with Romeo right on the page. It's so much fun to read.
It should be. Shakespeare is poetry.
You know, ever since I moved here, I've started watching television and going online more, and the number of movies and TV shows that promote harsh violence and ugly characters, well, it's nice to see something that is so optimistic. Yeah. And you can just tell from the scene that their love is so pure that nothing bad will ever happen to them, you know?
You really don't know Romeo.
Roger.
No, I don't.
Well, spoiler alert, they both die. Yeah, man, basically, Juliet fakes her own death so she can be with Romeo. Romeo, however, he doesn't get the memo, so he poisons himself. Then when Juliet wakes up and sees Romeo's death, she stabs herself in the heart. Brutal, right?
Well, there's a lot that happens before then. There's this beautiful scene where...
What is wrong with you people? Why would anyone want to watch such a horrible and sad play?
I mean,
Please.
I admit, it is a little harsh, especially the whole knife to the heart thing.
Stop it!
Grandma was right. We should have never left Walnut Creek. You people are terrible.
No, please, just try again, please. Hey, never. Why, Roger?
How has she not heard the end of Romeo and Juliet? It's like 400,000 years old.
I couldn't ease her into it.
Juliet stabs herself in the heart. There's no easing her into it. It's vicious.
You know what? We're taking a 5-minute break before seeing the next group because I need to clear my head.
Okay, but then after that, you can keep taking a 5-minute break. And again, because I think that's it.
That's it? There's no one else coming?
No, Wendy was the last one. Sorry.
But I can't go to Avery without anyone to call back. Look at all these. They weren't even actors. They're like spastic sad people. Ah!
I don't know, but I'm really getting behind on my date. So...
Well, you're gonna have to be behind some more, okay? Just give me 10 more minutes at least. We need to look through these headshots and maybe we can call someone back in.
Hey, wait. You said you would help me plan my day with Amy. I stayed later. I helped as much as I could.
But we still don't have a Romeo and Juliet. I mean, who would you cast? Who? Please, Roger, I'm at the end of my rope.
All right. I'll give you 10 more minutes. But then I've got to go whether you've cast it or not. Amy's got to be home by 8, so...
Fine. I'll call Avery and tell him we need a little bit more time. Just look over these headshots. Don't forget. You can bring her in if you want.
Awesome.
Avery, I need a little bit more time. Half an hour at least. No! No, I'm not being prejudiced. Don't say I'm being prejudiced. Well, they range from incompetent to insane. This one girl didn't even read the scene. She just pretended to be Cat. And another person auditioned with a puppet. And, well, right, I agree that these two parts are not... Well, I'm not being a perfectionist. Believe me, if I saw two actors who could read their lines clearly and have even the faintest sense of chemistry, I would hire them on the... Avery, I gotta go. I think I just figured out how to cast this thing. Roger, Amy, stand over there, would you?
Why?
Sure.
Just do me a favor, okay? Thank you. Could you two just read the scenes for me?
Carol, you know this. I'm not an actor.
Yeah, I mean, I like theater now, but I haven't been in a play since middle school.
Yeah, she played the butternut squash perfectly.
But you liked it, right? Back in middle school? Why did you stop?
I just got too busy with guitar.
See, I'm sure you were good then. And still good now.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Carol, this feels like a bit of a reach.
Roger, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
Pick that back up. Both of you. Amy? I'll get it in a minute. Okay, fine. You want to get to know Amy, right?
Well, I want her to fall in love with me. But, yeah.
Actors fall in love with each other all the time when they're not playing together.
Really? They do?
Oh, yes. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy, Liz Taylor and Richie Burton.
Oh. I don't know who any of those people are, but I assume they're actors who fell in love.
Oh, they totally did. I mean, it doesn't usually work out for the long term, but the short term, it's your best shot.
But what if I stink? I mean, I'm not an actor.
Just, you don't have, I'm not asking you to do anything crazy, okay? Just, look, Roger, you read better than anybody else who came in here today. Plus, I mean, you two obviously have chemistry.
Really? You think we do?
Just read it. Don't worry about projecting or any of that stuff. Just be honest. Let's see what happens. Stand the same.
So, you want to give it a try?
Sure. Romeo,
My sweet.
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
Good. Very good. Keep going, guys.
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
What if you, shout it, as loud as you can until your throat starts to hurt?
Oh, okay, good note. No wonder it was sounding off.
Yeah, I noticed the same thing.
What o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
That was perfect. By the hour of 9. 9, I said, you got that?
Okay. Stop it right there.
What?
You guys were doing great. Then, I don't know. You started coaching her, and then you read your lines really angry.
Just kind of felt like an angry line, am I right?
It's almost like you were picking up bad habits from the auditions we just saw.
Really? I wasn't trying to.
Maybe that's me just reading into it. Okay. Try it again, and just be very simple and natural. Just like you started, okay?
All
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9. Quick, I'll climb upward, not this ladder, to your perch.
But why? Oh, there is no need. With my cat-like reflexes.
Yeah, that one did feel a little
Yeah.
But like, what if we were in character like the whole time? Even when you're giving notes?
Oh, okay, good note. Really good. Oh, and maybe I should have warmed up before we started. That's something actors do, right?
And if we get the parts, do we need like agents?
No! Are you guys seriously doing this?
Doing what?
You're like doing all the bad auditions we just saw. Roger, are you really not getting that? And Amy, you know cats are animals, right? Why didn't you start acting like one?
I don't know. It just felt natural.
How is that natural? How?
It just is.
No! Okay, guys. One more time. Just be very simple and natural. Just like you started. The first couple lines were perfect. Just don't overcomplicate it. Okay?
Okay.
And Roger, don't copy any of the auditions we just saw. They were all bad. I thought you understood that.
Okay. But just to be clear, I shouldn't read this with all that gobbledygook old stuff?
No! Give me that. One more time. No tricks, no flourishes. I know you can do this. Okay? Concentrate. Simple.
Romeo,
My sweet,
what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
by the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Yes, keep going.
Well, let me stand here till thou remember it.
But I shall forget to have thee still stand there, remembering how I am loved with thy company.
Well, then let me stand here till oh, shoot. What's the line? Remember it. I'm such an idiot, I'm gonna jump in a well.
Perhaps those will not stand, but sit.
Forsooth. I'm keen before a chair.
No, guys, please stop!
But it is not I that seeks your heart. It is my nearest and most noble friend, Ronnie. Pardon is such sweet sorrow.
Breathe, you're both under arrest.
I could have our directors come forward for a minute. I'd like to say a special thank you to Mrs. Van Ringenden and Mrs. Booth for all the time, countless hours, and energy, effort they put into us. They really mean the world to us, and I was glad to have them directing for my last play. Thank you guys. We really couldn't have done it without you. You're the best.